Okay guys, I could actually solve a 4x4 if you didn't know, and today I'm just going to make a tutorial on how to solve a 4x4. But I'm not going to know if you guys want it because comments are turned off on my videos. So that's going to be a problem. Well, today we're going to do a video on how to solve a 4x4. If you have one. Be sure to like and subscribe also. This is a Dainsheng 4x4 that I got from thecubicle.com. I don't have a discount code yet, but use discount code CUBEHEAD. It's actually a very good discount on the Cubicle. Well, let's just get started. So the first step is going to be making the white center, which is going to be doing, and we're just going to be making the white side like the 2x2, and to make like the white center, you're just gonna do these moves to make the white center. I'm gonna scramble up my white center real quick so that way you guys understand what I'm doing. So you could choose like a center right here to go with another center by doing this. Now, they're next to each other. They're diagonal though, but we're still gonna make the white center. It doesn't really matter what order they're in. So we're gonna put this one right here by doing this. Now we have 3. And then we're gonna do, and if it's on top, we're just gonna do these moves. Now we have the white center done. And now we're gonna make the yellow center by making bars like these and putting them on top, like that. And now we're gonna do the same with these. Now that you made the yellow center, if you haven't made it to this point, if you want to, you can just pause the video and rewind to see how I did that. But for now, let's get back to the video. The next step is going to be making the rest of the centers. I'm just doing this a simplified step so that way it doesn't have to be really hard. But there is a faster method, but it's harder also. I would recommend watching that video, which I'm going to upload tomorrow after this video. So I recommend watching that video tomorrow because it's not out yet. And the next step, and I'd rather be making the blue center instead of orange and green first because I don't really know what they go next to. But I know that green go next to red though. But I just don't know which side. So to make the blue side, we're just gonna do the same as the yellow side by making bars. But doing it like this, there should be no white centers or yellow centers anywhere. So we're just gonna find all these blue pieces to make the blue center. It's kind of simple, but although you're used to it, if you're used to a 2x2, then you don't worry about it. There's like edges that can protect it, dude. Except when you turn it like this. But now that you made the blue center, next we're gonna do red by rotating on with yellow on the right. We're gonna rotate to do red. Yeah. And by doing this, if you want to get this up here, you're gonna do this. But I already made a bar though. So if that happened to you also, just make the red center like you did with the yellow. So now the red center is done. We have the last 2 centers, and if you have it like this, you're in luck because you could just do this. Now that we have all the centers, we can just pair up edges. Like by finding these, if you know how to solve a 3x3, by making a white cross, if we find the correct pieces, eventually make it like this, so that we can do this, and then correct the centers, and no centers were harmed in the making of this. And now we're going to do that with the rest of the edges until we get to the last two, which I'm going to show you how. If you got to the last two edges, then you're gonna do this move. So if your edges look like this, then you're just gonna do these moves. And then now we're gonna do this. Now we're in the 3x3 stage. It's basically just doing the 4x4 stage and the 3x3 stage. So I'm basically teaching both. Okay, let's just get back to the tutorial. So we're just gonna make the white cross by making a line like this. And we're gonna do like that. And then now we're just gonna see this corner piece. It has like green and red, and green and red centers. You can insert this in. And now we can take this corner, remove it out, and if it's like this, just do the same with the centers on the 4x4 stage. The same over here. Okay, now that we have the ones on our right side, we're gonna do with pairing edges with their corners. So, and then this edge, it has green and orange on it. There's green and orange, but we're gonna take this edge to match with orange, so that way we can do this move. Now that we've done that, see that edge is now in there. So we're going to do the same with this. Okay, and if you have a flipped edge like this, you just do this. And now, on the last step, which is OLO, and then we're just gonna do this. For this, we're just gonna do these moves twice. I'm just kidding, only once, but it's just this move, but twice. So, and for this, we're just gonna do this. Kind of like the E perm, right? And then now, we're ending it off with a simple A perm. It's like this. And just like that, your 4x4 is solved.